Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the sort of players you should be investing in for EAFC 24 to be able to double or triple your coins at the full release of the game. Quickly before we do get into today's video though guys, if you are new, be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications to not miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy it, smash thumbs up and what your thoughts on these investments in the comments below. Just straight into it right now. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've got about 156k that I'm going to be looking at investing over the next couple of days. If I come to my transfer list, I think there's a couple of investments here. So I have got a couple of investments. A lot of them are just in the club as well. But someone like Griezmann is someone that I invested in at 65k. I only went and bought him yesterday, I believe. And by the looks of it, if there's bids at him at 79k, he's already around 80,000 coins. So I've already made about 15k on him. Henry I picked up for 3.5k, as we can see. I'm not too sure what she's going for. So it looks like she's gone up maybe just a little bit, not too much. But again, I bought her late last night, so I didn't expect her to go up too much that quickly. But the players we're going to be looking at, guys, are either going to be like high meta players, like the very admirable players that people are going to want, like Antoine Griezmann, for example, who is currently going for, let's have a look at around about, I can't remember what we said he was going for. Was it 80k? So yeah, Griezmann, as we can see, is going for around 80,000 coins, and I picked him up yesterday for 65k. And the reason that players like Griezmann are going to go up so much is, one, he's 88 rated, so he's nice and high rated, but two, he's a very, very good card in this game. If you put a hunter card on him, for example, you're going to take him to 90 pace, 98 shooting, 87 passing, and 88 dribbling. And at this early in the game, everybody's going to want this Griezmann card in their squad. So obviously there are a few players like Griezmann, and the players that you want to be looking at, you don't want to be looking at mid-meta cards. You don't want to be looking at the mid-rated cards. You know, someone like, I don't know, Modric. Let's have a look at Modric's price to see what he's going for. He's 87 rated, but at the minute he's only, I mean, even Modric, to be fair, is probably a safe investment at about 10,000 coins. I can't lie, Modric is probably a pretty safe investment, simply for the fact that he's 87 rated and is around about 10,000 coins. So Modric, again, is a very good example of an investment you guys could make. And the investments I'm going to be talking about is, like I said, you want high meta players. People like Ousmane Dembele, for example. Not too sure how much he is. I think he was at 200k when I last checked. Let's have a little look at 200. So he seems to have gone up in price already. Yeah, he was 200k like 2-3 days ago. Not even that, maybe even yesterday when I was looking. So he's already jumped up to 250k. So again, if I had bought him at 200,000 coins, it'd have been a safe investment. And this isn't even his peak price. This isn't going to be the highest that he's going to be. This price will continue to rise until the full release of the game. So Ousmane Dembele is another great example, but players that you either want to be investing in, those really desirable players, because you've got to remember the weekend that the full game comes out is also the first weekend league. So leading up to that weekend league, people are going to be buying these good players. They're going to be buying their Antoine Griezmanns. Another safe investment, to be honest, is icons and heroes. Hero prices are really, really low right now. Let me take a look at the Tevez that I've got, who I managed to pack. When I packed him, was going for around about 400k 2 days ago, I believe it was. So let's have a look at Tevez's price and just see what he's going for as of right now. So he's already jumped up to 600k. So in the space of 2 days, he's jumped up to 200k. And the reason for this is people don't have the coins to go and buy like one hero or one icon at the very start. They'd rather build a whole team. So the good thing about this is it means icon and hero prices are quite low. Someone like Schneider wasn't going for too much the other day. Again, Schneider is a player that a lot of people are going to want to use, so his price will probably rise a little bit. But not only is it going to be those high meta players that you're looking at, you're also going to want to look at high rated players like Grealish, for example. I picked up a load of Grealishes the other day for 2,000 coins, 2,300 I think it was I got him for, and I think he's already up to around about over 5k now. So let's have a little look what Griezmann is going for. So yeah, Griezmann is already up and above 5,000 coins, which just shows these players are going to be needed. And the reason these are going to be needed, they're not meta players that people can be putting into their squad, but if you can pick up an 85, an 86, an 87 rated player for around about 4 to 5k, when the new SBCs start coming out, which you're already starting to see, by the way, we've had Kevin De Bruyne and James Maddison already come out with 85 and 86 and 87 rated squads. So these cards are going to be needed. They're going to be needed for SBCs. Their prices are going to continue to rise. So like I said, you either want to be picking up those high-rated cards that are just going to be used for fodder and SBCs and things like that. If you can pick them up for what you think is a good deal, it probably is a good deal at this point within the game. Another safe option is honestly Team of the Weeks. I picked up Lamptey, the left-back from the Premier League. I picked him up for 30k the other day, and I think he's already way above that now. So he's already jumped up to 60k. And the reason these informs are going to be good from week 1 is because they're quite rare. Like, there's not going to be loads and loads and loads of them on the market, because you've got to remember, the full game still isn't out. It's only people with the Ultimate Edition and those people that have played the 10-hour trial. The only other people that are accessing the game are on the web app. So these player prices are just going to continue to rise until the full release, because when the full release comes out, there's going to be a lot more demand for the players, because people are going to start building their squads. They're going to start actually playing the game and needing a team. At the minute, they might just have coins. They might be trading while they're on the web app without the full game. So that when the game comes out, they're going to go, right, I now want to play my games. I'm going to go ahead and buy an entire team. And this is why I say you want those meta players. Ansu Fati's another one that you might want to be picking up, and the reason for this is he is obviously a lot of people want to use him in his evolutions. I'm sorry I have to keep doing it this way. My market keeps breaking if I use any other way of putting the price up right now. So again, Fati's more than 6k. I can't remember how much. I think the other day he was around 3.5 to 4k, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll pick him up, and I didn't actually end up doing it. But he's now at 8,000 coins, so I should have done it, because that's a really, really good deal. Again, a lot of people are looking at putting these into the evolutions, so that's another great thing that you guys can do, is check evolutions. Check what players people are talking about in terms of evolutions. Are they going foot founders? Are they doing the pacey protector one? Are they doing the left winger? Depending on which one people are doing, you're going to see a lot of people starting to talk about the meta cards to use, whether it's Ansu Fati, Darwin Núñez. Again, Darwin Núñez is around about 20 to 30k. So these are all the sort of players you want to be investing in, and the reason for it is they're just going to keep going up in price. When people actually start getting the full game, this is when their prices are going to start rising. So yeah, Núñez is around about 30,000 coins. Again, he was another one that was around about 20k, so he's gone up 10k already since the Ultimate Edition came out. So there are a lot of places that you guys can go ahead and put your coins into players. You want to be looking at, as I said, those high meta players. And again, people like that, Antoine Griezmann, Ousmane Dembele, there's quite a few players that you guys could be using. Just those higher rated, probably even Neymar, players like Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo. Even Ronaldo, who isn't crazy amounts, is probably someone that might be worth picking up, simply because he is very cheap for a Cristiano Ronaldo card. And honestly, he's very good in game as well, even though his stats don't really reflect it. He still plays really well in game. So he was about 60, he was at 55, 60k the other day when I was looking. I don't know what he's at right now. So he's actually come down in price a little bit, which probably is the best time to go and buy him. He's only in 86, but he does have a lot of decent links in the Saudi league. I actually might pick that up for 55k, you know, if it's still there. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick that up and just send it to the transfer list. I don't think that's a bad investment at all. But yeah, the more coins you've got, obviously the higher rated players you can go for. You can go and pick up a couple more Antoine Griezmanns, who's another one that I might genuinely go and pick up a whole load more of, because I think he's just at a very, very good price. I think this card will be looking at about 120 to 130k for the first weekend league, if not more. So I can't remember what I said he was going for. Was he already up at 85? So he's already up at like 85k. So again, I might go and pick up another Griezmann for around about 80k. If I can get one for under 80k, I think I'll pick one up. But yeah, you got either these high rated, like desirable meta players that people are going to want. I'm going to pick that up if I can get it. Yeah, cool. That's another Griezmann that I'm going to invest in. But yeah, so you go for the either really high-rated, desirable cards. You've got the Team of the Week players. Obviously, the meta Team of the Week players. You don't want to be looking at the low-rated ones that are already discard price. I mean, even then, you probably could make a little bit of money off them. They could end up going up a little tiny bit. But you want the players like, you want Doku, you want, not Ansu Fati, Lamptey, players like that. They're all going to sort of go up in price. If they're from big leagues and things like that, you're going to start making a lot of coins off of them. Again, Heroes is another great one. If you can find some decent heroes that play in like the Premier League. Rosicky was about 60k the other day. I'm not too sure what he's going for now. I mean, he already looks like he's up at 100k, so that'd have been 40k made on that card. There's just so many potential coins to be made in this game, and the majority of the players that you're investing in, unless it's like players like Danjuma. I've seen a lot of people trying to go ahead and go out and buy players like Danjuma because, yes, okay, he's going into evolutions, but he's very expensive. Like, the reason I say Ansu Fati works is because he's about 5 to 6k, whereas Danjuma looks like he's around about 15,000 coins, and he's only an 81 rated card. So he's going to come out of packs a lot more often. He's going to get packed quite a lot, and his price will probably plummet by the time the full game does come out. Players like Fati, I'm assuming, will go up a little bit because he's quite a good price, and people are going to obviously want to be invested, or not invested in him, but they want to put him into the Founders Evolutions. And then, of course, like I said, icons, again, are another great one that you guys could go and pick up. Icons really aren't that expensive. There was icons going for around about 100k the other day, which, honestly, I wish I invested in. I mean, even Gattuso there, he's not the best icon in the game, but at 100,000 coins, you're going to make money on him. He's going to end up going up. He's a player that will just... People are going to want to go and buy an icon to put into their team because obviously they get full chemistry. They help with chemistry as well, so they can really link some teams together. But icons going for around about 100k, I think that's a pretty solid investment. I think that's a pretty safe investment. But hopefully this video has helped some of you guys understand where you should start putting your coins, the sort of players you want to look in. And of course, don't forget, I also mentioned the high-rated players like the 85s, the 86s, the 87s. If you can pick them up for anywhere around 4 to 6k, that's a great investment because when SBCs start coming out, they're going to start going up in value. People are going to need them. They're going to start submitting them, and the more they get submitted, the less of them they're obviously going to be on the market. So it's going to just drive their prices up anyway. Hopefully this video has helped some of you out. If it has, be sure to smash thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, notifications turn on if you don't know. I'll catch you on the next one in a bit. Peace.